Ooh, cold dry in the building, in the house, with a live. Come on in, come on in. I know it's kind of late, but I had to come on here and deal with this question. How you doing, Arlene? Kenya, how you doing? Joy, hey, how you doing? You had to come on here and deal with this question. I see this question in the coaching session, and also too I got some messages about this topic that I'm talking about tonight. So I want to deal with this here. Y'all come on in. Try not to be too long. I know y'all gotta go to work. It's 10:23 right now. So try to make it, short and sweet. But I'm long winded. You know me. Y'all know me, boy. I can go. I can go. But I'm gonna try not to be too long though. Oh, you on vacation? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did see you on vacation, early. You got some more time to come in. You got some more time to come in. Yep. My boy Swagger D in the house. What's up? And this video can go for men and women, by the way. Even though it was women who asked me the question, but this video can go for men and women, by the way. A lot of things I say really, even though I address women, but it's the men can apply to their life as well. Um, you know, the questions. This is where I get, and I wrote this in my book. Um, when you're dating, courting, that's the time for you to collect data. Not time for you to get excited. Not time for you, let your guards down. Nothing like that. Because that person have not shown you nothing yet. They recall they approach you, as a woman. I'm talking to the man too. But as a woman, because that person, approaches you and show interest and stuff like that, that don't mean you just let your guards down right away, and you think that everything this person is saying is the gospel. And this not just for romantic relationships, by the way. This is for friendships, business partners, everything. This applies to everything, not just romantic relationships. You always wanna question somebody, like the Bible say, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit to see whether the spirit is of God. It didn't say try the spirit by the spirit. Black folks just made that part up. It don't say try the spirit by the spirit. It say test the spirit to see whether the spirit is of God. And how you test the spirit by asking questions, by vetting, by, you know, asking questions and then using your discernment. Using your discernment. That's how try the spirit. It's how you test the spirit of that person. You want to test the spirit of that person, to see whether or not that they got the right intentions or whether of God, you know. And then you do that by asking questions. You do that by asking questions. And I teach this, and I think I wrote it in my book. Your questions should come from your core values and your core belief. Whatever you believe, whatever you stand for, that where your questions should come from. Like, if you're a Christian, the first thing you want to know if a person interested in you, what their beliefs are. You see what I'm saying? You want to know what their beliefs are. So you would ask them, what their faith is. Like I always tell y'all, if you're a Christian and you believe in Jesus, you're a Christian, and they believe in something different. Then guess what? That should be the end of it right there. No greater than the Father. And I think, if you're a Christian, that should be the first thing. Like me, like, if I see somebody that I like, the first thing I'm gonna want to know is she God fearing? Is she God fearing? Now, I'm gonna say this here. Most people gonna tell you they God fearing. Most women gonna tell you they God fearing, and most men gonna tell you they God fearing. A lot of people think they God fearing, and a lot of men think they God fearing, but they still wanna fornicate. You see what I'm saying? They God fearing, but they still wanna fornicate. And their excuse for that is, but I'm still a man though. I'm still a man. That's an excuse that a lot of men have in the generation, and a lot of people accept that excuse. A lot of people fall for that excuse. Oh, I'm still a man. Listen, I don't care what you is. If you say that you God fearing, you gotta have fruits of God. You gotta have godly fruits. Your action gotta line up with the word of God. You see what I'm saying? Your action gotta work with God. So every man, I ain't gonna say every man, but a lot of men gonna tell you, oh, I'm God fearing, and all that here. And so when you asking these questions, don't just let your guard down because they telling you, they answering the question. You still gotta, that person still gotta prove themselves to you, like have action by what they saying. Okay, he said he God fearing, okay, but if he asks you for a kiss on the first date in the mouth, you already know this is not of God. It's not of God. Already on the first date, he asked you for a kiss on the mouth. And then watch this. And then you tell him no, you don't do that. And then he insisting. You know he ain't God fearing. Come on now. Come on, look at this look. Come on, why you do just one kiss? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me get a kiss. Now, would a God fearing man do that? You know what I'm saying? Would a God fearing man do that? So the guy tells you, so yeah, ask questions, but you want to see actions. You want to see actions. Does he practice what he's preaching? He's saying he God fearing. He quotes scriptures, but he actually for a kiss on the first date. That deal with a person's character. Just saying, first date, just met, and he already want to kiss. No, I don't know. Not on the first date now. First date, y'all shouldn't even be exclusive. First date, y'all don't even know each other. Y'all just started talking, just met. First date. See what I'm saying? So not only, so don't believe what he say, believe what he do. And same thing I said to women, same thing apply to the men. So that should be the first question. Okay, they say, I'm God fearing. Okay. The next question should be is, what are your intentions of dating, courting? Do you see marriage in the future? Because God-fearing people, kingdom people are supposed to be courting and dating with the intentions of marriage, with purpose. Marriage, that's it. That's it. If that person don't want marriage, if they tell you don't want marriage, and again, a lot of men gonna tell you, yeah, I want to get married. I want to get married. Oh yeah. A lot of men gonna tell you, oh, you my wife and all that here. You know, they're gonna tell you that right there. A lot of men ain't gonna say every man, but a lot. They're gonna tell you that. And they use that, like I said before on my previous video, they use that to dangle y'all women here to lure you in. To lure you in, because they know that what y'all pretty much want. So they're gonna say, yeah, I'm God fearing. You see what I'm saying? Most likely they're gonna say, yeah. Some people gonna be honest and say, you know what, nah, I ain't I don't believe it. Sometimes they'll be honest, but a lot of times they'll say, yeah. They want marriage. Yeah, I want to get married. Yeah, I want, you know. And this right here part, I'm gonna say here is mainly what men do. Call the majority of women want to get married in this generation. They're not going to trigger men. It's some women that probably would do that. I'm not saying that it's totally impossible, but on a norm, a woman really wants to get married. She's not going to use marriage. It's possible. If she a gold digger, if she toxic, she got some hidden agenda. Yeah, that's true. But then I can tell the men about that too on another video. You know, about how I know a woman is toxic and gold digger and stuff like that. That's another video I can do. But really, not too many women doing that. But ladies, mainly the men are using marriage. So they're gonna say, yeah, I want to get married. You see what I'm saying? So that should be okay. The first question. The third question I would say, you want to know, does this man have a job? What kind of work he do? Well, how long he been on his job? Stuff like that. So how long? You know what I'm saying? So you want to ask that question because that's important because you want to know if this man is a provider. You know what I'm saying? Is he stable? Do he got something going for himself? I'm not saying he got to be making a certain amount and all that, but I'm just saying, you want to know, does this man, get up and go to work? His work ethic, that's right. His work ethic. You see what I'm saying? Where he at with that right there? How long he been on his job, And I will say this here, the first the first conversation, I want to ask all the questions like 10 questions on the first phone. I would ask maybe the first three. I would suggest y'all ask the first three questions. Are you God fearing? Are you dating with intentions of marriage and your work? Those should be the first three questions you want to ask on the first conversation. The next question is you want to leave that for the next, the next conversation. And this is really just an example. You can use some of my questions, but you can ask your own. But my main point is your questions coming from your core values and your core beliefs. Like that. That's what I teach people. Whatever you believe in, you might have some more questions that I might not mention that you want to ask that person. You know what you really want. You know what you're looking for. And that way it starts right there too. Like you gotta know like what you want, in the man, what you looking for in a woman. Saying you go both ways, what you want, what you deserve. You see what I'm saying? And those questions should come around that right there. For example, if you want a hardworking man, you want a man that can hold it down, got a job, that should be a question that you should ask. I would say probably the third important question. His job, how long he been on the job and stuff like that. If he telling you, he got a little gig and he been cutting grass one week, and that week he washing cars, and that week he, cutting hair and all this stuff here. That's a man who not stable. You want a man that has some type of stability, financial stability. He be on his job for at least 5 years. Leave 5 years. You got a stable job and good work ethic. So those are the first three questions you want to ask. I would say just ask them first three questions right there on the first phone conversation. You don't want to ask them. You don't want to question them too much because you don't want, you know what I'm saying? So then you just talk, feel them out, feel her out, same thing. Now I'm saying this about to the men. Because I know I got some men watching. Men main problem is y'all focus on the banana pudding too fast. That's what y'all main problem is. The stuff that y'all men complain about, women cheat, women faking the women is and all this stuff here. The stuff that y'all men complain about is all boiled down to y'all just want to rush and get in the bedroom. If y'all take y'all time, but see, it's like I'm talking to talking to the wall, but men don't want to hear this. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. But and I'm saying every man, but a lot of men, they problem is they just want to get the banana pudding when they first meet the woman. You see what I'm saying? They want to tongue kiss on the first date. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they going wrong at. That's where the men going wrong at. A man can ask questions. Oh, you're a Christian. And men do ask questions. They ask questions. How you doing, Neferty? Well, they ask questions, but they so focused on the woman body and getting the banana pudding. That's where men go wrong at. If men start worrying about that so much and start letting that be they main priority when they first meet a woman, instead of trying to get to know her and talk to her and see how a conversation is. You see what I'm saying? They want to be going through the things that they complain about. Women who don't submit to a man, women don't do this, women don't do that, women don't do that. The main reason why men they get in bad relationship with women because they want to hear her get in the bed. The banana pudding. The girl got good banana pudding. She's attractive, and that's all they looking at. When you ask a lot of men again what they want in a woman, somebody that's attractive, good in the bedroom, go down on me, cook, and all that right there. That's the main thing they're gonna say. That's the main thing they're gonna say. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all men shift y'all focus and start trying to rush in the bedroom, take your time, ask questions, and get to know a woman, you won't be worried about no gold digger. Now I just saw David come in and say he prefer a virgin. Swaggy D say the same thing, and that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I was joking about it, but I put this on Facebook the other day. A lot of men want banana pudding with soggy cookies and rotten bananas, which means that it don't been around. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman that's easy, that's who a man will get with. But when they meet a woman that been celibate, fresh banana pudding, they don't want to be with that. And that's the main problem with a lot of men right there. That's the main problem with a lot of men right there. If men will start overlooking good women, this won't even be, they won't be complaining about this right here. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of good women out here. I ain't saying all women are good, but it's a lot of them out here. You see what I'm saying? But that's where the men go wrong at. Men, they focus on getting on their back so to the point where they can't see the red flags. Then if she do let them get them easy, they're not gonna see the red flags. They're not gonna see this woman crazy because they soul tied. The banana pudding. This woman crazy. The woman, and then that's how a lot of men get emasculated. See what I'm saying? But they stay with a woman because of that reason right there, her body, the banana pudding. You see what I'm saying? They stay with a woman for that reason right there. And I've known some men do this here, and they allow a woman to emasculate them. Want woman to bring them down, and they still stay right there with that woman. You know what I'm saying? So my thing to the fellas, the same thing I say to the women, the same thing I say to the to y'all men. You want to watch her fruit, okay? She says she a kingdom woman. She says she God friend, but watch what she's saying, watch what she do. You gonna see her. Again, the same thing I say to the women, same thing I say to the men. Test the spirit. Test her spirit. Test the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Good evening, Shay. Test her spirit. But men can't do that, Cole. They just want to get one on their back. And then when they get it one on their back, real easy, they want to complain about women this, women that, women this, women that. If y'all just take y'all time and test the spirit, y'all men won't be going through the stuff that y'all going through with these women. Women taking your money and women using you. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say all women are good. Women are perfect. Yeah, you got women out there that do stuff like that. They out there. They out there. But guess what? You going to keep on attracting no type of women because you want to rush and get them on their back. Instead of you asking questions, trying their spirit, seeing what they talking about, seeing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she said she got a friend. Okay, let me see how she act. Just say you put up on a woman that you was talking to, whatever. I'm trying to give a scenario. Like, just say like I'm gonna use myself as an example. Like when I was at FedEx, attractive young lady, beautiful on the outside and everything, but her character, now if at that time, if I was a single man, I wasn't single at that time. But if I was a single man, I wouldn't holler at her. You know why? Because her mouth. You see what I'm saying? Now I could go to her and say, "Hey, are you a God-fearing woman?" Oh yeah, I'm a God-fearing woman. But okay, she might say, "Oh, I'm a God-fearing woman." Then a couple of days later, I go in her job. I go as a FedEx guy delivering packages. And just her in conversation. This is what happened in real life. Her in conversation, cursing, talking about another woman at the job. B this, F this, hold it, this and that and other. So that let me know she's not God fearing. She attractive. But she not God fearing. You see what I'm saying? She ain't God. You can't be God fearing. You just dropping out the F word, bomb. F you, F this, B him, tie this S, this A shit doing it here. So, different man go, and the average man will still holler at that girl because she's attractive. The average man will see right there, and you see how the girl talk, and you'll sit right there, and you'll still try to holler at this girl. And yeah, you ask questions. Yeah, she told you she was God-fearing, but you see what I'm saying? This is one thing that men don't like catch because they all focus on the physical. You see what I'm saying? So this break can go both ways. If men will ask questions too, men and women, everybody should question people. You can't let nobody come in your life and then you don't question them. You gotta test the spirit. You gotta try the spirit. You see what I'm saying? And always you're gonna try to spirit by asking questions and using your discernment and you watching their actions. What in the person gonna come out? That what the Bible say whatsoever in the person, they gonna come out of them. They only gonna have it for so long. You see what I'm saying? They only gonna have it for so long. And when you asking these questions, you're not in the bed with that person. You're not rushing. You're not kissing on the first date. None of that. All this stuff here. When you do all this stuff right here, you're gonna overlook the red flags. You're gonna overlook the red flags. You see what I'm saying? You ask them questions, use your discernment. But basically your questions should come from your core values and your core belief. Whatever you believe, that's what you should ask a person. For an example, you may be a type of person that believe in gender roles. You may want a man that that is a provider type, have a provider type mindset. He like to provide for you, whatever. And it doesn't mean, now I'm gonna say it here, it doesn't mean that you paying all her bills, but you have a mind of a provider, and you're a hardworking man, and you go get that money. You know that's what I'm trying to say. So you want to ask questions around that right there. You see what I'm saying? What are his beliefs? You know, do he believe in gender roles? It ain't one size fits all. Some people don't believe in gender roles. Me, I believe in gender roles. I believe it should be gender roles. That's me. Everybody different. So I'm gonna ask questions around that, like, what I'm saying, while we try to get to know each other. How you feel about this? How you feel about you know a man providing or whatever. I'm trying to think of something to say. You see what I'm saying? Asking him questions around your core values, your core belief. Because if that's what you believe as a woman, like a lot of women that I have known and that I have coached, they saw their dad was a provider and hardworking man, so they seem to look for a man that remind them of their dad. So when you dating this man, asking this man questions, you want to know, you know, does this man have that type of mindset that you want in the man? You see what I'm saying? So these are some questions I'm just giving y'all as an example, but you have to come up with your own questions. And like I say, don't just believe them because they say something. When they tell you something, when they answer your questions, okay, you get a little bit of the doubt until they prove you wrong. You see what I'm saying? Everybody is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. So if they tell you something, yeah, okay, get a bit of the doubt and just watch their actions. They go both ways, men and women, and just watch their actions. You see what I'm saying? It's how you got to do it, but you can't rush. Can't be want to be in a relationship a week or two soon y'all first meet. Y'all got to take time to get to know each other. You got to keep on asking questions. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you might not want to ask all your questions on the first phone conversation. Then it's gonna be like sort of obvious that you trying to, you see when you ask questions, you don't want to be obvious that you trying to pick their brain. You know what I'm saying? You trying to, you see what I'm saying? You just want to call. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll play a role. Once they know you're trying to pick them out, they'll play a role. So you want them to be themselves. You want them to be honest as possible. So and again too, the way I said in my book, like you don't want to ask directly, but you still want to ask the question indirectly. Instead of asking like, do you want to get married? Just talk about best bring marriage up in the conversation. And just let him him, whatever, get their input on it. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. So you don't want to make it obvious, like, hey, I want to ask you a question like that. Just ask in conversation. You see what I'm saying? That way they don't pick up you trying to, figure them out, and then now they don't run a game on you. You want them to be honest. And then your discernment ain't gonna tell you everything, especially if you're a woman. Your discernment ain't gonna tell you everything. But a lot of time, women, when they desperate, and especially if the man is attractive, saying all the right things, they sort of overlook the red flags. I see it a lot. And I be like, "Such, when you see the red flag? Yeah, Coach Rod, he was fine though. He was attractive. I thought he was going." Yeah. You see what I'm saying? The red flag be red in their face with women. And I think that's the downfall with women is, the emotional part of it. When the man start giving them attention and start pursuing, and he's attractive and saying all the right things. I think that's what the women downfall is. And then men play on that. And then the man downfall is rushing and getting in the bedroom real fast and going on physical attraction alone. You see what I'm saying? And that's my best advice I give to women is stay off your back, keep your leg closed. And the best advice I give to men, stop going on physical attraction alone. Stop trying to rush in the bed with these women. That's my advice I give to both genders. Because you can be asking all these questions, but if you doing that, your judgment gonna be clouded. You see what I'm saying? Your judgment gonna be clouded. And then you only thing you gonna really focus on is the bedroom, the banana pudding, the hammer. Is all you gonna be thinking about. And you're not gonna realize that person is crazy until months down the road. Now it's gonna dawn on you like, man, they so toxic. Yeah, they've been toxic when you first met them, but you overlooked it because you were getting the hammer or you was getting banana pudding. They've been that way. And then I tell a lot of women like, well, he changed. He didn't change. He started off, he was a good man when I first met him. No, he wasn't. You was on your back too fast. He was the same man when you first met him. A man don't be no good man, be a good man, and then he changed and be a terrible man. He changed and started being toxic. How you doing, April? Come on. This is what I heard some women say. Oh, he changed. He wasn't that way when we first met. Yes, he was. You was that way. You just overlooked the red flags. You just didn't see the red flag. You were that way. I know somebody right now with a man who real lazy. Real lazy. Sorry. Poor excuse for a man. Lazy. She talking about he changed. He wasn't that. He wasn't all that way. Girl gone. You know that man was lazy when you first met him. You just couldn't see it because you were rushing and you was on your back. And all of a sudden now you talking about he changed. If a man is a hard-working man, he gonna always be a hard-working man. Trust me, he gonna always have a work ethic. You see what I'm saying? But that's the main thing when you asking questions. Stand up your back. You can't discern that when you on your back. Your discernment is gonna be off. You see what I'm saying? When you on your back, men, when you got a woman on her back, when you giving her the hammer. This all this stuff, and all this stuff right here in relationships that we go through. I ain't gonna say all of it, but a lot of it can be avoided if we don't rush and get in that bedroom. That right there is the main thing that causing a lot of problems in relationships. That right there, rushing and getting in the bedroom. Like I said the other day, two broken people coming together, two toxic people coming together in the bed rushing. No, neither one of them healed. How they gonna work? You see what I'm saying? How that's gonna work? And this is what we got going on. People just rushing and then form a soul tie, and they can't see that other person is toxic. They can't see that other person is crazy because they rushing and doing that. And that's the main thing why a lot of relationships are not lasting. This is why a lot of divorces is high, because people just marry people for that reason right there, or they getting that soul tie. But they ain't taking the time out to get to know a person, talking to a person, quality time. They not building on real love. They building on lust. They building on lust. And yet it's good, it's good. Oh yeah, we love each other. Okay, take the S word out of it. Take X out of it and see, do y'all still love each other? Can y'all go a whole month without that still? You see what I'm saying? Can y'all get along other than that? You see what I'm saying? That what me, all this right here, what I'm saying about asking questions, the main thing to it is men stop rushing to get women on their back. Ladies, keep your leg closed and watch their actions. That's it. That's it. You know. But yeah, I just want to deal with that because I know I got that in the coaching session. Then several people have messaged me that it's really not rocket science. It's just you ask questions based on your core values, your core beliefs, and your standards. What are your standards? What you want in a relationship. You want to ask questions. One of your standards may be he got to be a hardworking man. Okay, there's a standard. Um, so there's gonna be a question that you want to ask. So that's where your questions come from. The question is going to come from your values, your morals, what you believe in, and what you want in a relationship. Just that simple. You know, to answer that question, just and thing about it is, you really got to come up with your own questions. I mean, I can just throw some things out there, but the main one I will suggest is it all depends on your belief system. But first thing you want to know, if you are a kingdom person, that's the first thing you want to know right there. My suggestion, if they kingdom, and then again, you're gonna wait till they prove it with their fruit. The next thing you want to know, do they want to get married? Are they dating for marriage? Those are gonna be the first two things you want to know without real. Ladies, like I always tell y'all, men tell you that he don't want to get married. I may get married 8, 9 years later. No go in the father. No go in the father with that. Do I have any questions before I get off here? But I just want to share that with y'all. It's 11 o'clock. But be encouraged. Your time is coming. I guess you're talking to what's called SMH. When to tell a man that you're waiting, don't even tell him. Don't even tell him if you don't ask. If he asks, just tell him you're not ready for that right now. You don't gotta tell the man you're waiting and nothing like that. Just don't tell him. And you'll know whether or not he want that, and how his conversation is. You see what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of times women go wrong at. They tell it too much. I'm it. Don't give him all the information. And then, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta tell him that you waiting. He'll figure it out that you ain't gonna give it. He'll figure it out, and he gonna have two choices: either stay or leave. As usual, great advice for the ladies. Thank you, Latasha. Yeah. Good evening, Christina. But kings and queens, yeah, don't settle. Don't settle. Take your time. Like I said, even if they answer your question the way you want them to, but you still want to see actions. You still want to see action. You still want to see fruit. You should know them by their fruit, not by what they saying. So that's a good sign, yeah. Like I said, when they answer your questions, give them the benefit of the doubt. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. You see what I'm saying? So, thank you, Elena. But lately I've been having a lot of things on my heart for the men. I've been adding men, men in my videos, like men can learn in my videos, cause I know some men that are watching, and I'm gonna do some more men videos. I'm gonna start doing more men videos, talking to the men more. I got a feeling, I believe that it's helping some men. It helping some men, may not be helping a lot, but it helping some men. All right. So we don't have any more questions. I think God called you the minister both cool. Yeah. I agree with you on that, Shay. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you on that, Shay. Cause lately, I mean, he been giving some words for the men. So, anyway, question top. Yes. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here, y'all. I know some of y'all gotta go to work in the morning. Everybody not like Arlene on vacation. They gonna see the question. God kept me hidden for 8 years. Now man tried to talk to me, and I'm lost. How do I receive that? You say men try to talk to you and you lost. What you mean by you lost? When the man try to talk to you, reciprocate. If you like him, that's all you got to do. Reciprocate. Give him a chance. Every man deserves a chance. If a man approach you, if he's saying the right things, okay. Like I said, get the benefit of the doubt. Reciprocate. If he being consistent, his actions line up with his words. That's all you got to do. It's not really rocket science. As a woman, a man gonna approach you. He gonna approach you. So I don't know what you mean by you being lost. Just if you like him, if you think he's a good, decent looking dude, like when they approach you, okay, he lead. He call, talk to you. Ain't really nothing to dating. Like I'm not gonna say you lost. Just go. You know what I'm saying? They approach you. Just reciprocate. Ask them questions. Talk. Hold a conversation. Get to know each other. God bless. Smile. Keep on walking. Trust issues, I guess. Yeah, that's something you gotta deal with. You gotta deal with them trust issues. Then yeah, if you don't, that's if you want. You know what I'm saying? Get a man, get a mate, and be happy. You gotta deal with them trust issues. Understand everybody not all men not bad. You gotta be willing to give men a chance. You know, you got some good men out there, but the only way you gonna know is by you giving them an opportunity. You know, yeah, yeah. But anyway, there's no more questions. I'm gonna get on off here. The purchase of my book, the link gonna be in the description box for that, and also to book a session, the link gonna be in the description box. If you want to book a session with Coach Rod, click on the link in the description box. I want to say thank y'all like I always do. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank y'all for all y'all do. I appreciate it. The one who thumbs up. Appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Y'all really bless my heart. And the one who share my videos, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. When you share my videos, you helping me get the word out. God bless y'all. We'll talk to y'all soon. I think I'm probably gonna come back on in the morning. So yeah, be looking for me in the morning, y'all. Hey, God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon.